Good morning, class. I'm sorry that I can't be with you there today at school, and I'll really miss you guys today. Um, but I want to start off school, just our class, just normal like we usually do. So just like our class the other day, we're going to go ahead and start um, with our joke of the day. So are you ready for it, Sophia? You ready for today's joke of the day? All right, let's go ahead and get to it. Today's joke of the day said, "Why did the student decide that he didn't want to be a doctor?" Why did the student decide he didn't want to be a doctor? Because he didn't have any patients, of course. You know, patients like the people who come to see the doctor. So, Cam, I hope you enjoyed that joke. I'm sure you're probably cracking up right now that it was so funny, right? On this day in history, there's a couple interesting things that happened on May 11th in history. In 1934, there was a large dust storm that blew through the Great Plains region of the United States. That's down in Texas and Oklahoma and Kansas and Arkansas, and it left dust everywhere. The dust storm was caused by a drought and people not planting crops properly in that part of the country. Later on, another dust storm, and you can see the pictures here of how massive it was. In 1935, another dust storm came through this area, and people who were living in this area finally they just had enough of it, and a lot of people got up and moved from the Great Plains region into California, hoping that they would find a better life there. And most they found just more hardships, just different types of hardships there. In 1858, on this day in history, we added a new state to our country, and that was Minnesota. So Minnesota became a state. And then finally, on this day in history in 1981, reggae star, and you can see his picture here, Bob Marley, he passed away on this day in 1981. Now, what a lot of people don't know is just a little bit before that, Bob Marley became or he played his very last concert in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So that's kind of a cool fun fact about Bob Marley. Okay, guys, in class today, what I'm going to ask you to do is we're going to be using a link in Schoology. So I want you to go ahead and go to our class page in Schoology. And when you get to our class page, your page is probably going to look like mine does on the screen right now. You're going to see that this video is inside of this page. It's not posted yet, but it will be in there. And then there is something at the very top of the page that says the history of Memorial Day. I'm going to ask you to click on that link. And what it's going to do is it's going to take you to a short video about Memorial Day. The Memorial Day holiday is coming up here in just a couple weeks, and we're going to be celebrating it. And I thought it was important for us to understand why it is that we celebrate Memorial Day. So when you click on that video, or you click on that link, it's going to take you to a video. And inside the video, as you're watching it, it's going to stop the video and it's going to ask you some questions. And they're multiple choice questions, and you're going to answer those questions right there inside the video. You've probably done something like this before. The video is going to take us about 4 or 5 minutes to complete, and we're going to learn a little bit more about the history of Memorial Day. Now, after that video is over, I was hoping that you guys would be willing to help me out to prepare my classroom for Memorial Day and help me with some decorations. So I've left today with the substitute teacher a bunch of different coloring sheets that are for Memorial Day, and I was hoping that you guys would help me by maybe neatly coloring in a couple of the different pictures so that we could hang them on my window like we had the posters hanging the other day, and we'd be all decorated for Memorial Day. Now, there's a bunch of different pictures. I think I have maybe 5 or 6 different ones that you can choose from, or if you finish one up early, you can do a second one. Just make them nice and neat, and we'll hang them up on the window. I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will definitely be back in class tomorrow. We'll see you then.